The gentle buzz of the vacuum cleaner filled the grand corridors of Apex Innovation's 47th floor at 6:45 a.m., the only sound in the stillness. The rest of the billion-dollar tech company slumbered or battled morning traffic. Only the custodian, Daniel, remained, wiping perspiration from his forehead and tenderly adjusting the baby monitor on his belt. His daughter, Lily, slept soundly in the utility room. Her fever finally eased just hours before. He had no options. She was too ill for daycare, and missing another shift wasn't affordable. Quietly, he polished the floor outside the executive conference room, careful not to disturb the silent authority behind its glass walls. But today, those walls wouldn't stay quiet long. A critical meeting with a Saudi investor was imminent, poised to alter everything. Daniel had arrived in America with 2 bags, a daughter, and a master's degree in computer engineering from Syria. War stole his home, cancer claimed his wife, and the immigration system stripped his credentials. So he became a custodian, not out of defeat, but to ensure Lily never went hungry. Each dawn, Daniel cleaned the office floors with silent pride. He watched others, vibrant, rushed, loud, pass him as if he were a shadow, and that was fine. He wasn't there for recognition. He was there to endure. Until today, when the elevator chimed. A group of executives in crisp suits flooded the corridor, led by CEO Nathan Brooks, young and sharp, always glancing at his smartwatch. They were gearing up for a meeting that could secure a $300 million deal with a wealthy Saudi investor. Daniel paused his mop, stepping aside as they hurried by. But one detail halted him. The translator had fallen ill. The company's AI interpreter was malfunctioning, and the CEO, despite his brilliance, knew little beyond thank you. Tension surged through the hallway. "If we mess this up, ones," executive whispered sharply, "we're finished." Daniel glanced at the screen displaying the investor's profile. He froze. He recognized that name from a university summit in Dubai years ago. Taking a deep breath, he did the unimaginable. He entered the conference room. "Excuse me, sir," Daniel said softly. The room turned. The CEO blinked. "Can I assist you?" "I overheard. You need a translator. I speak Arabic, fluent, classical, modern, and Gulf dialects." A scoff came from a board member. "You're the custodian." But Daniel stood firm. He faced the investor on the video call and offered a courteous greeting in impeccable, dignified Arabic. The investor leaned forward, intrigued. "And peace be upon you," he replied. "Who are you?" "I am Daniel Carter," he answered, still in Arabic. "I hold a master's in computer engineering from Damascus University. Today, I clean your floors. I also raise my daughter alone. I know humility. I also know what you need from Apex Innovations. Shall we proceed?" The investor smiled and nodded. For the next 40 minutes, Daniel did what no AI could. He didn't merely translate. He bridged worlds. He grasped tone, culture, and subtlety, knowing when to pause respectfully, when to clarify, when to soften blunt phrases with elegant wording. By the end, the investor, once doubtful, was chuckling, engaged, and impressed. He signed the full deal and more. As the call ended, a stunned hush blanketed the conference room. The CEO finally spoke. "Daniel," he said slowly, "who are you?" He smiled. "A father and a custodian for now." That week, a company-wide email stunned employees. "Meet Apex Innovation's new Director of Global Relations, Daniel Carter." He hadn't asked for it. He hadn't campaigned. The CEO personally offered the role, with full childcare benefits and a flexible schedule so Daniel could be there for Lily. When asked why he accepted, Daniel said simply, "Someone once gave me a chance to learn, and I believe in returning that, especially to those we overlook." In the weeks that followed, Daniel launched a quiet program, mentorships for immigrant workers in the company's lower ranks, custodians, kitchen staff, security guards, people like him, not just to dream, but to belong. And every morning, as always, he still polished the floors outside the conference room. Only now, it was his meeting they awaited. Sometimes the person cleaning the floor knows more than those at the table. All it takes is someone willing to listen,